Hello, my name is Damon, and this is LSE Transfer Room's 5 players to watch in pre-season. Start number 5, I'm going to go with a player to the point, Darwin Nunes. Came in at an excessive fee, didn't hit the ground running, apart from his goal against Fulham, got sent off against Palace. But then he started showing what he was about. Started showing why we bought him. Started showing why he could be the money that we paid for him. He caused havoc. Defenders couldn't handle him, whether it be on the left, whether it be through the middle. Some of the goals he scored was unbelievable. When he wasn't thinking about what he was doing, he put the ball away. He was that clinical player we bought from Benfica. So what about this season then? He has now Cody Gakpo and Diogo Jota to fight for. Robertson Firmino has less, therefore leaving 3 of them to fight for the number 9 spot. But the number 9 is Darwin Nunes. He's got number 9 on his shirt. It was Cody Gakpo that pulled up the trees last season. It was Cody Gakpo that changed the way Liverpool played last season. When he came in January, he allowed the wingers, whoever played on wing, whether it be Salah, whether it be Jota, whether it be Diaz, to come inside the way Firmino did. Gakpo dropped back into Firmino role, but still offered more going forward. However, Nunes is different to that. Nunes is a number 9, and he will not drop back. He's a proper number 9. But to be a proper number 9, you need to perform. You need to score goals. And in games, sometimes Nunes didn't do enough. Sometimes he missed too many chances. This pre-season, he has to win that place back. It's against Cody Gakpo now, who has literally just come in with hit the ground running. This pre-season, he's got to prove top now. He wants his place back. And not only that, he's got Diogo Jota to fight for as well, because Diogo Jota's no mug. This guy's clinical. At number 4, this is a surprising one, really. It's not more of a personal thing. It's Andy Robertson. This is more of a formation thing and more of a system change. We go back to last season again, when we started to pick up trees, was when not only the Cody Gakpo transfer, but it was the transformation of Trent Alexander-Arnold into the inverted right-back role. This season's going to be interesting because we're going to keep going with that inverted right-back role. But what do we do with Andy Robertson on the left? Does he become an inverted left-back? Does he become a part of a back three? And when Trent does go forward, does he have to cover inside then and become part of a back three? Questions are going to be asked this season about Andy Robertson because of his poor form of the last 2 seasons. He's not hit the heights that he created himself. Can he do it again? Does it need to be a formation change for him? Does it need to be an inverted left-back position? Does it need to be a part of a back three? Andy Robertson needs to prove that this season. It doesn't have much competition with Tsimikas at the moment, because Tsimikas wasn't the same again. But he still needs to prove himself, because when the time comes, he will have to move on. And is he going to move on earlier than expected? That's up to him. He needs to prove it now to Jurgen Klopp. So it's 2 people, really, the 5th and the 4th, 2 people that need to prove a point this season, and pre-season is a perfect chance to show them what they're about. Number 3, we then go on to a youngster, Ben Doak. Ben Doak could be the next big thing. If anyone's seen him in the academy, a couple of stints that he's played for the first team, especially in the cup last season, he's a player. He's a player. Ask any Celtic fan as well, he is a player. Mohamed Salah, again, another player that's coming on to the end of his career. Some say, let's have a look at the Salah replacement. Let's go out there and have a look now at the Salah replacement. Do we need to bring in someone to come up and take over him? Ben Doak could be that. Ben Doak is that good. He could be that. Again, it's about gelling into the team at the right time. It's about taking your opportunities. Pre-season opportunity for players like Ben Doak. Pre-season's a chance to say, look, Jurgen, I'm here for the season. Don't send me out alone. I'm here, and I want to fight for that place. He's not going to take over Mohamed Salah this season, obviously. But giving him a little bit of competition, keeping him on his toes, is what Mohamed Salah needs. Mohamed Salah's numbers last season was incredible, as per. But his performances weren't as good as it has been. Again, down to the midfield that let him down, but and injuries obviously on the other side of the pitch. But having someone like Ben Doak behind, playing at the level he can, could keep Mohamed Salah on his toes and keep Mohamed Salah playing at the level he can. Can Ben Doak this season not break into the first team, but can he at least put his name out there and say, look, play me more often? The Europa League's coming up, by the way, so he could play in those. Pre-season's a chance. Like I said with Nunes, like I said with Robertson, chance to prove a point. Ben Doak could prove that point in pre-season. And number 2, I'm going to go with a player that has proven a point before, but this my vast majority of last season due to a big injury. That was Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz, Sadio Mane's replacement. Yes, Sadio Mane's potential, by the way. This guy, Luis Diaz, could be one of the best wingers in the world. He's that amazing. He's got all the attributes. He's got pace, he's got energy, he's got size. He's got a good finish on him as well. He's even got a good long-range shot. If he can come back off that injury, focused, if he can come back off that injury, ready to go, this is a player that could take us back to the top of the league. He's like potentially Mohamed Salah level. Big statement, I know. But Luis Diaz has that potential, and Luis Diaz has that ability. When he even came back towards the end of last season after his injury, he showed what he could do. He ran that show on the left wing. There are times where you think, this is the old Luis Diaz back. This pre-season is big in terms of not just proving a point, but it's big in terms of getting back to his fitness, getting back to his match fitness, getting back to his best. And if Liverpool can get Luis Diaz back to his best, as well as the other forwards that they've got this season, and a couple of midfielders added to this team now, Luis Diaz could be the reason why we became champions over coming second. That's how good he is. Mohamed Salah, he gets his P's. He always gets his P's and deserves his P's. He'll be important anyway. But Luis Diaz, I believe, can be that important as well. Pre-season's chance to get him back up to his best. And number 1, this one I'm excited about, by the way. I've left out Alexis McAllister. I've left out Cody Gakpo. I still think they need to prove quite as much as the others. But this one, to me, one to watch. A guy I've been following for quite a while now, a few years. Dominik Szoboszlai. What a player this lad can be. We're going to see what our formation is this season through pre-season. But Szoboszlai can play anywhere. He could play on the left side of the centre midfield. He could play on the right centre midfield. He could play attacking midfield. He could play either wing. He'd probably even play up front if you give him a role up front. This guy is special. I'm talking about Luis Diaz. I'm talking about Mohamed Salah. They're special players, but this guy is up there as well for me in terms of potential. Dominik Szoboszlai has everything you need to be a world-class player. You can have all the ability in the world. By the way, this guy's got it. All the ability in the world. If you don't have dedication, if you don't have hard work, if you don't have the right mental state, you're not going to become world-class. This guy is everything. Brought up by his dad, who was very disciplined. Didn't agree with the way his team was running when he was younger. Didn't agree with the discipline that he ran. He had a tight ship to his dad. Made his own team. Brought him in. Trained him the right way. Focused. Mentally focused on doing the best and being the best. Dominik Szoboszlai doesn't just bring his ability. He brings it up here and he brings it in here. That's what could set him aside from him and the rest of the league this season. A shout for the player of the season? Possibly. Big shout. I said the same about Casey, by the way. But if you don't have it up here and in here, then it's pointless having it on your feet. Dominik Szoboszlai is an absolute talent. These five matches in pre-season is going to show exactly what he is about. And the Premier League better be wary about this, because if he gets the right players behind him, backing him up, especially that centre defensive midfield, if Liverpool bringing the right one in, Dominik Szoboszlai is going to be a destroyer. He's going to be an absolute monster. One to watch for the pre-season, certainly, but one to watch most certainly for the season itself.